Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon reading in Aries. The full moon is occurring on the 6th of October, late in the day, depending on where you are in the world. It could be the 7th. This is affecting the area of your values, your principles, your sense of self-worth and confidence. I am roughly equating this to the second chakra, your sacral chakra, where you experience your sensual connection to the earth, your senses, your sexuality, your creativity. And the crystal oracle that I pulled for you is the Heliodor, and the key word is confidence. I am confident in all that I do. Lovely. And your overall card for this reading is the Ten of Vessels. This is the Ten of Cups. And this is, as many of you may know, happy home, shared community, abundant community, sense of security and protection, the ability to have support through good times and bad. The ability to amplify your resources by sharing them and by utilizing and working from the strengths of each member. Underneath the deck is the Ten of Discs. So happy home, happy heart, happy home, happy community. The Ten of Discs is, in this particular card, it always makes me feel like the promised land. This is what we are working towards. We are enlightened in as much as we are aware that this is available to others, to everyone. Working towards your spiritual growth, value, service. This brings it all together for many of you, those Pisceans that I'm speaking to. And so you relish in your foundation in a prosperous, happy home community. And you also see it as something worthy of sharing with the world, this model of living together. In the present, the Two of Columns, the Two of Wands. What comes to mind here, and not only repeating the number 2, which is a lot about reflecting between the past, the present, the past, and the future, looking at your experiences of the past and perhaps making a choice, recognizing that what you've learned from the past must be integrated in the present as you are creating the future. You are creating a plan, a proposal, a next step that is the outgrowth of your desire to integrate these two aspects of your experience. And this is done much as Shiva is pictured on the world card in the deck as on one foot with the implication of dancing. So this path forward, this proposal forward, is something that has to be adjusted, implemented moment to moment. This happens all day, every day, even while we're sleeping. We're always choosing between opportunities that emerge from the lessons from our past and the myriad ways that they can manifest or be implemented. So out of this comes a plan, a proposal, a vision. I love how the jaguar here is staring clear-eyed, blue-eyed up at, it looks like it could be the earth. In the past, the Seven of Wings, the Seven of Swords. I feel like this is a person who has gone through or survived a lot of resistance. This is you being the recipient of a lot of unkind, uncaring words, language, efforts. Perhaps there's a sense of competition among those who see you as moving into new directions, having new ideas that are not easily understood by those who know and love you, and their anxiety for themselves primarily, for what your success might mean as a negative reflection on them. And this is unfortunate because you are always open to discussion. In fact, I feel that you've tried to share your path forward with others. You've tried to share the decisions you've made with others who you love, you care about, who you think could be informed or supported by information you have. And this is usually not met well. People are often intimidated by your ideas, your courage in moving forward, the confidence you exhibit in putting your ideas out there and taking the heat for them one way or another. This indicates to me you're not afraid of failure, which is a tremendous skill and gift. You understand by failing or by being disappointed, that's how you learn. That's how most of us learn best, unfortunately. And in that way, you see resistance as an opportunity to convince, to inform, to influence, to persuade. And this is such a beautiful, loving response to what is often cruelly intended in the future. The priestess of vessels is the Queen of Cups. And this is really an interesting photograph collage here. The Queen of Cups is well known for her sense of openness to others, her ability to pick up the mood, understand the feelings of others, perceive the need underlying the attention. The intention or the action, I should say, the behavior underneath the behavior. So this is in part one of your skills in neutralizing the resistance that you've been experiencing for a long time. Your ideas seem out of the box to somebody. Sometimes this is family members who are unpleasantly surprised at a path you're pursuing that is way outside the norm of what they expected it for you. That can be on one side. On the other side, this can simply be colleagues, friends, even close friends or loved ones that are somewhat intimidated by the strength of your conviction and your open-heartedness. You do not return cruelty with cruelty. It is not in you. You would just as soon turn away from anyone that elicited that kind of behavior from you. Instead, you see resistance again as this opportunity to heal. And this primarily is centered on the way you regard yourself and your own value, your worthiness, your deservedness to have the things that you want. If this reading is resonating for you so far, Pisces, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate you sharing this video with anyone who who may find use in it, and for participating in my channel and the work that I do so that it grows. I can't thank you enough for that. I am eternally humbled. In the present, the Two of Columns or the Two of Wands is clarified by the Justice card and the Hermit card. You spend a lot of time seeking understanding of not only your effort, never forgetting, never erasing any effort you've made, so that when it comes time for balance, you're very clear on what you've put in, what you've already earned, and thus what you're deserving of. This covers your ability to teach justice to others. so that it isn't just through your own experience that you understand being overlooked, being written off, being marginalized in a way that means that others don't think that your value exists. But you are brave in understanding and continually reasserting your value, continually understanding that your authority comes from you, not from anyone else's judgments. And this contributes to your ability to stand up for yourself, to speak out for yourself, and to know that what you learn at every step of the way is something that you share with others. This is an indication of powerful influence. In the past, the Seven of Wings, the Seven of Swords, is clarified by, the King of Pentacles and the World card. I like this. So yes, security and stability are important to you. You understand that the rewards you've earned, the abundance you have gained, gives you the ability to be generous, gives you the safety, the protection to feel that you can spend your time and your attention on those who are seeking to understand how they too can access the privileges or the resources that you've been privy to. This also indicates to me the sense of you're receiving some kind of an inheritance or some kind of a largesse. This can be something you've earned or applied to. Perhaps you've won some funding for an organization you work with. But this is catapulting you into another level. This is elevating the impact of the work that you do. And part of the resistance I feel that you may have experienced over the past is the literal application process and the many rejections you've counted up along the way. This is just an example of the way that this could be picturing out. But I do feel that you are not threatened by rejection, that you understand that it only takes one acceptance to be successful. And necessarily, there's a way in which we apply in many directions in order to get, hopefully, pieces of the support we're looking for. And you've accomplished that. Maybe you have elevated yourself to the role of a development officer or a fundraiser for an organization that you used to administer for or do something different. There's a lot in here. A lot of financial abundance that is matching your shared community, your sense of an inclusive community that fills your heart and allows your work to be an expression of your heart. In the future, the Priestess of Vessels, or the Queen of Wands, or Queen of Cups, is clarified by the Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I do think that there has been, in some ways, a way that you have been vulnerable. I want to say that this is towards colleagues and perhaps in an academic or intellectual setting, a place where ideas are sparred. And I do believe that sometimes your desire to help has been skewered or has been demeaned in some way. It hasn't reduced or impacted your belief or faith in your mission of service, but it has spurred you on to learn more, to find more opportunities to exercise this ability to provide resources to others, to take care of others. It's also helped you to understand that has to be balanced with self-care, self-love, in order for you to maintain your fortitude, your strength, your bravery. And that strength and bravery is what helps you to take the lessons necessary from the efforts that you've applied. I'm going to finish this reading, Pisces, with a Soul's Journey card, and 2 cards fell out, and I'm going to take the one on top, and the key word is acceptance. I'm learning to accept that the things that I cannot change. There's so much about this reading that shows you to be unimpacted, unaffected by the fears or unkind actions or resistance of others. And this is to be celebrated, absolutely. This attitude is key to always anchoring in your sense of self-worth and value that allows you to focus on the development of your tools, your resources, without concern for those who do not support that. If you've enjoyed this content, check out more content here. And thank you, Pisces, for your likes and subscribes. Until next time, namaste.